Are you kidding me? What the hell just happened? The Houston Texans have agreed to trade. And I'm having a hard time even saying this because I'm having a hard time processing it because I can't believe it happened. But the Houston Texans have agreed to trade their all-pro wide receiver, one of the best, arguably the best receiver in the NFL, DeAndre Hopkins, to the Arizona Cardinals for David Johnson. As you can tell by the disgust on my face, I have a lot to say about this, so I don't want to wait any longer. Let's get into it. But before I do, real quick, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe, folks. NFL free agency is nuts, as you can tell just by this video about all of the news that's coming out. I'm going to keep you guys updated, so go ahead and subscribe here to the channel. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out any of my posts, my reactions, my analysis. So go ahead and do so, and while you're at it, follow me on my social media links down below and on stream for my Twitter, my Instagram. Let's get into it right now. Okay, I've got a lot to say. But before I do, let me give you the full trade details so we don't have to cover this anymore, okay? The Arizona Cardinals get DeAndre Hopkins and a 4th-round pick this season in this NFL draft. The Houston Texans, they get David Johnson, a 2nd-round pick in this NFL draft, and a 4th-round pick, okay? So it's basically, but the 4th-round pick, by the way, that the Texans are getting, that's for next season, 2021. So it's basically Hopkins and a 4th for David Johnson and a 2nd and a 4th, okay? So there you have it. That's the full trade details. So we don't have to talk about that anymore. Now let's talk about the fact of when this trade came on my phone. Okay, when I got the notification, Adam Schefter tweeted it out saying the Texans are trading wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Okay, and then I looked at my phone. When that tweet came across, I dropped my phone. Then I picked it back up. Then I had to reread the tweet like 5 times just to make sure I'm not tripping out here. Like the Houston Texans DeAndre Hopkins. Like, is there another DeAndre Hopkins that I don't know about? And then I literally had to tell myself, okay, wait just a damn second here. What the hell is going on? Like, I felt like Stephen A. Smith. Wait just a damn second here, right? And then I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously my full analysis brain went into full gear, and I'm like, what? Like, when trades like this happen, I always think there has to be obviously some rationale here, right? And so that's where my mind went to immediately. Why the hell would the Houston Texans trade DeAndre Hopkins, okay? Makes no sense at all. You trade your all-pro wide receiver, who is arguably the best receiver in the NFL, okay? Literally, you trade DeAndre Hopkins, okay? And then I thought about it more and more, and I started reading reports about the fact that DeAndre Hopkins wanted a new deal, okay? I think he's due left to have on his contract about 3 years and about $40 million. And DeAndre Hopkins wanted to restructure that because he's been one of the best players in the NFL and has outperformed that contract, okay? And then I thought about it, and then it clicked. This trade reeks of Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien, I believe, did not want to restructure the deal for DeAndre Hopkins. Your best player, yes, he is better at his position than Deshaun Watson is at his. And I believe this is a case of Bill O'Brien basically not getting along with the player, and now Bill O'Brien or the player, Bill O'Brien wins, which absolutely makes no sense to me. But that is what I believe happened here, is Bill O'Brien was fed up of DeAndre Hopkins because you don't ship out your best player who is just 27 years old and is still in his prime and has good years ahead of him, and your quarterback's best weapon for David Johnson. David Johnson used to be good. Last season, he was awful, okay? As far as the haul, again, I said I don't want to talk about it, but let me just say one thing. Fine, you traded DeAndre Hopkins. You couldn't even get a 1st-round pick? Couldn't even get a 1st for DeAndre Hopkins? Bill O'Brien is just mental. I mean, my God. First of all, why is he still the GM and the head coach for the Houston Texans? That makes no sense to me. And second of all, like I said, this is literally an ego thing. I'm telling you There's nothing else I feel like makes as much sense here. Bill O'Brien got fed up of DeAndre Hopkins and just shipped him out. Okay, because you don't make this move unless it's ego. This is not a football move. Okay, and if I'm a Texans fan, I am pissed. I mean, my God, the incompetency from my franchise to trade away my best player at a time where we just saw Patrick Mahomes win with a bunch of weapons, and you should be surrounding Deshaun Watson with as many weapons. And it's not even like you got a bunch of receivers behind DeAndre Hopkins. Who do you have? You got Will Fuller. He's always hurt. You can't depend on him. And then a bunch of guys like Kiki QT, a bunch of guys like a DeAndre Carter. Yeah, Kenny Stills is nice, but he's not a number one. None of these guys are number ones. And so to me, again, this makes absolutely no sense on the football side of things. This is just an ego move. I'm telling you straight up, Bill O'Brien, he just didn't want to pay DeAndre Hopkins, and this is just sad because the Arizona Cardinals just stole DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. They just stole. This is highway robbery. I mean, Kyler Murray for the next couple of seasons has DeAndre Hopkins as his wide receiver. Oh, the Cardinals are going to be fun to watch, but folks, oh my goodness. I still can't wrap my head around this. This is ridiculous. So let me know what you guys think about this. Man, Texans fans, I want to hear from you guys too, but let me know what you guys think down below, man. This is, oh my goodness, I can't even believe this happened for the Houston Texans. This is ridiculous. They trade away DeAndre Hopkins. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe as always. Thanks for watching.